this week on the Anime Alchemist podcast. But I really did want to show like just the difference between the two versions of Sung Jin-woo, because it's crazy to me that that's the same actor. I think he's incredibly talented.
What a wet blanket. God damn.
Damn, Gary.
That old man is a downer. Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, I know that's so short too compared to the other one. The one's longer. That's not gonna be a fair comparison, but that scream is so good.
You feel the pain and
the betrayal.
Even a competition.
Yeah, that absolutely clears.
Slays.
But like, see, that's kind of what I'm talking about. That mixing of the sound effects and his voice seemed way more cohesive. I don't know. Like it didn't sound like they were two separate.
Welcome back to the Anime Alchemist podcast. My name is Emory.
My name is Gary.
My name's Martine.
It's episode 121. I don't know how I'm keeping up with these numbers. I'll be honest. They all kind of mash together.
You impress me every week.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys for listening, whether it's on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, or Spotify. Maybe you guys checking out us out on YouTube. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn those notifications on. Like always, spoiler warning. If you don't know, spoiler warning can get you 10% off on some G Fuel. So definitely check that out. Now let's talk about some anime.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah, massive spoiler warning.
For an honorary anime later on, but first, we're not getting into anime so much. We're getting more so into live action anime.
And there's been some relevant news in live action animation right now. Wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, live action anime.
Adaptations.
Thank you,
Live
thank
action adaptations. So some big news, some big stuff happening.
One of the big ones, do you guys just want to cover the news part thing
Yes.
first?
With the Naruto?
Yeah.
Okay, so Naruto has a live action movie coming out.
And it's directed by the same person who directed Shang-Chi.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a big movie. It was really good.
I loved it. Yeah.
Who is it?
Destin Cretin.
Destin Cretin.
It's
Okay.
written by him too. It's gonna be written by him too, which is crazy. Because Kishimoto had a person laid out for the script for the live action, and he took that from them, and he was like, "Yeah, no, it's better in your hands."
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
He did a great job on Shang-Chi. Like, I love the fight scenes. I think that has one of the best out of the MCU movies. It probably has the best choreography out of any of them. So it'd be kind of like perfectly suited for like a ninja Naruto adaptation type thing. Because like taijutsu, that's like, I want it. Give it to me.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
No, I'm excited for that. Is there any news on like when it could be potentially released, or is it just the announcement that they are making it?
Just
the announcement.
Okay.
that they're making it.
I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, as we should be with any live action adaptation.
The big fear I have with this one specific is that it's a movie, and it's like it just brings up the big question, like, what are they gonna put into it?
Well, they definitely can't cover the entire series. So I'm assuming they'll pick like a couple arcs maybe and try to like put that into a movie.
I don't know. We've talked about this in the past, like how far they could like realistically get. But I just don't want them to cram a whole lot.
Nah, I would love to see the Zabuza arc, obviously, because that's like your introduction to Naruto. So you could start with that, and then maybe do that in the tuning exams, and maybe that could be like an interesting movie. Or do you think the tuning exams would be its own movie?
I feel like that'd be its own movie.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Hunger Games, tuning exams, like they do it well. They would do it really well. I just feel like the Zabuza arc should be an arc on its own. You know.
Do you think it's enough? There's enough
Like a
material for a movie though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. Because like you get the introduction to the characters, you get the team forming, then you get them getting assigned their missions, and like kind of probably a montage of that, right? And then they get assigned this serious mission. They're escorting this dude.
Yeah.
Get the
They could take their
ambush.
time with it better. They don't have to rush through the
Get the
details.
training scene.
Yeah, and maybe they can even add more stuff that we didn't get. Maybe they can add more moments with Team 7, kind of like, bonding and shit, like Naruto and Sasuke.
The kid.
Yeah.
Inari.
And also, like, they do have the opportunity to maybe, instead of, like, they can dive a little bit more into the characters' backstories instead of, like, developing into that slowly. Like, maybe we can get a little bit more Sakura, like,
Yeah, maybe fix some of the things that like the fans didn't like too much about her character and kind of like
man.
adjust it a little.
Did y'all know that Sakura's parents did not want her to be a ninja? Like her dad specifically was like, "I don't want you to be a ninja."
I
And,
think I do remember.
and she was like, "No, I'm gonna do that. Like I'm gonna be the first Kunoichi in the family."
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting for them to show that part of her character because we never got that context.
Yeah, make like the people who are new to this, because like obviously we're gonna get a lot of new people checking this out for the first time. The way we got a lot of new people checking out One Piece live action, we want to hook them into Naruto. That's the whole point of a live action adaptation, in my opinion. It's to get people who don't want to watch cartoons to check something out, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think the One Piece live action was pretty successful in that. Like, I saw a bunch of people watch it, love it, and then immediately want to go and check out the actual anime and end up liking it even more because it's the original source material. I would want that for Naruto too. Like, I love Naruto. I want more people to appreciate it, and maybe doing it in a more serious live action format could help sway those people who are like, oh, Naruto, yeah, I don't want to watch that. Like, no, dude, check it out. It's Naruto. This shit's awesome.
That's I mean, that's a really good point.
All right.
Something also I can think of like helps. I'm telling, just feel like so that like I agree with Gary. I think it should probably end roughly after that first mission.
Mm-hmm.
But a good way to help them fill time is you can also, dude, you can milk the shit out of the Nine Tails fucking attack.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Haha.
Yeah, they could really go into that.
that's
You
a
could
good
spend like
point.
15, 20 minutes just on that.
Iruka, bro. Iruka,
Yeah.
the whole
Mhm.
scene where he gets
With the scroll
with the
scene, all
scroll
that.
and
Yeah.
everything.
And then just like the prep stuff in the school too, the exam. Like, yeah, you're right. There is probably a little
There's
bit more
a
that they could
lot that they
expand.
can do with it. I feel like if they go past the Zabuza arc,
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking up.
That's too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe the most I would take is just like some resolution type stuff coming back to the village, and then like getting to see the rest of the other teams, and then that's it, and like teasing the tuning exams, but that's it. Don't get into it.
I could see that. Yeah, tease the other students a little bit too.
Yeah. I think that would be pretty
Ooh,
cool.
yeah,
And,
okay.
That would be cool. See, I can already imagine them like trying to do like little cameo appearances in the background, so like you could see them too
I hope we just see Guy walking in the back with Rock Lee.
that'd be so funny.
on their hands.
Yeah, throw Easter eggs in there. Make it fun. Make it fun for the people who have watched Naruto, and also make it interesting for the people who don't know. That way they can go back and be like, oh, that was that character. Oh, that's like Rock Lee. Shit
You
like
know that meme with Leonardo DiCaprio? It's like,
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that meme.
That's gonna be us the whole fucking movie.
Okay, all right.
Now in other anime live action, anime live action news, okay? Because I'm gonna fuck what anybody says.
Honorary anime.
Avatar is fucking anime. It's just American anime.
American made
Western.
anime.
Yeah, Western anime.
Yeah, the live action finally came out. We have not finished it. We just started watching it. We've seen the first episode so far.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the second one. What about you? Have you seen the second one? Okay, so first two episodes, first episode.
Mhm.
So we're gonna give our thoughts as we're watching it. I'm sure we'll come back to this topic once we finish season 1
Oh yeah.
and kind of reflect on everything. But so far, initial impressions. What do we think about Avatar?
It's good. It is good.
Mm-hmm.
Like visually, it doesn't look too cheesy.
Yeah, I like the visuals they're using.
Um,
The effects and
it's a little bit darker than I would expect out of it. Like, it's like I'll be honest, that whole
I didn't
first
expect
30,
people to burn alive.
yeah, that whole first 30 minutes, I was like,
it was dark.
Oh my god.
we all know, okay? I'm one for genocide. I was not expecting that shit, okay?
Yeah, no.
Like, it was not something I
Well,
knew I needed, but like also I didn't want.
the crazy thing is, it does like a role reversal with the show, because in the animated show, it starts off so cheesy and wholesome and cartoon like, and then 3 to 4 episodes in, you're like, oh, this has more serious like undertones that if you don't give it the
Everybody
chance,
died.
yeah, you would never see. You just see it as a fun cartoon, like it's more just like fun adventure, right? This is the opposite. It starts off so serious, like genocide of all of the airbenders, and they sprinkled in maybe 2 jokes in that first episode.
Which
Bro,
is
that
like,
wave was huge.
yeah, realistic. Like, not in a
Yeah.
bad sense. I'm not saying it was bad. It's not what I was expecting for a first episode.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of it. I was iffy on other stuff. I don't know how I feel. I have very mixed feelings about the first episode.
I saw a lot of complaints about like the intro because it wasn't 1-to-1.
Yeah,
I
people
don't
want a
care.
1-to-1
I don't
active,
care
yeah.
that it's not 1-to-1.
I wasn't expecting
There's
it.
a scene later on where like a character does it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so you've seen it. All right, yeah. So I forgot if that was in the first episode.
When isn't it?
Sokka does it.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, this is like the
Grand
old
Grand.
lady.
Grand.
Yeah, she says verbatim like the words from the long ago.
Yeah, because
the
she
four nations
realizes
used
like
to live in
you're
harmony.
not just any airbender, are you?
I thought that was cheesy.
Mhm.
I didn't need it right then and there. If they were gonna do it, I think they should have done it at the beginning and not had it in the middle of that episode, because everyone, like when I was watching it, I was like, oh, they're doing the thing. Like she's saying the intro sequence like maybe 30 minutes into the episode. At this point, I already know what you're doing. Like it just didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't
wrongly
click.
placed.
It didn't land for me. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, I guess we have to.
I mean, yeah, I guess you have to because they showed us the fucking genocide.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't necessarily need that at the start. Them showing all of that and like placing them all conveniently in one place on the night of Sozen Comet. You know, like that whole thing. I didn't really need it. Like I feel like if they picked up the story and like kind of recapped it real quick, it would have been fine. But it is what it is. They spent half of the episode. I guess it's more because the episode is called Aang, right? It's about him as a character, so you're supposed to see where he's coming from, and you know, yeah, I get he was flying the first episode.
Yeah, that bothered me a lot.
But realistically, in the show, he was always like super high up in the air and like dancing on the wind.
Yeah, he just had significantly more control over the air. And like what we were talking about is I wouldn't have had a problem with that if they hadn't established that in Korra this was like the pinnacle of airbending is just flight.
But
you know?
Nobody cares about Korra.
No, but that doesn't stop it from being canon. That doesn't stop it from being canon to the show, man.
I hate that you're right.
And like,
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Fair,
it's just.
fair, but I just view it as more he controls his falling really well.
Yeah, and like I saw it and I was like, oh, he's flying, and like, I didn't care that much, but I was like, he was honestly flying more than he was using the glider, and I was like, but the glider is like iconic. I love the glider.
One thing else that I kind of noticed that it kind of bothers me personally, just because I'm like, this person was so important to Aang. They nerfed Gyatso.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because like, this was something I was like hinting at earlier, that in the anime when Aang discovers him, you just see Gyatso surrounded by
Like the dead bodies
By
of
the dead bodies.
of Fire Nation.
And there was a TikTok that somebody had pointed out that if you look at like the bodies and like the shape they were in, there wasn't any like proof of like physical damage. And the theory is that when they were all in that area, Gyatso just sucked all the air out of there, and he suffocated him and everybody else.
Oh damn!
Right?
Yeah.
Dark as fuck.
Oh, that's crazy.
And, like, seeing Korra, we know that like, yeah, that's kind of possible.
I mean, that's one of the things I love about airbending. Like me as a kid, I was like, oh yeah, you can do this. And I know that's dark, but like they did it.
But then like in this, it's just like, what? You had him of all fucking people straight up take Monk Gyatso out? That. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was weird. I didn't like dislike the fact that they included the whole backstory of Aang and everything in, well, maybe not the first episode. I think like they were trying to maybe do too much with that first episode. They did the backstory, then Aang being released, then Zuko showing up, and they even ended with like him going to the air temple.
Yeah.
And seeing everything. That was a lot for a first episode. I think that maybe it was just, I don't know. The direction was like not where I wanted it to go. I would have preferred starting the way it does in the show, the whimsical aspect of, hey, there's a boy in an iceberg. Who is this kid? It adds a little bit of mystery to it that maybe would keep you wanting to watch more. Like, how did he get there, right? But we already know how he got there because they showed us at the beginning in the live action. So maybe if they started normally, they could have spent a little bit more time doing more jokes and just making it a little more fun, I guess, because that's something that I missed in that first episode. And then if you're gonna go into the second episode, you could have done the backstory there, then do the air temple, and then maybe lead into the Kyoshi warrior stuff if you wanted to, and leave that either like in a cliffhanger and then finish it up in the third episode. Like, I don't know, just
that would have made more sense too, because it's like, oh, you get the backstory, you get the connection to like the avatars. What's next? Oh, he goes to an island that's literally like connected to a previous life of his. Like one of his older, like his past lives has a whole fucking island named after her.
Yeah. And I do really like that I like what they showed the relationship with Gyatso and Aang. I did like that actually. And like when he was like, "You'll always be my friend," like that kind of got me.
That got me.
I was like, "Yeah, dang, this is gonna suck later on. Let's see what happens." But no, I don't think they should have put it at the beginning of the show. I think second episode would have been a better place for it.
So, because you guys have seen the second episode, can you guys? I'm gonna keep watching, I promise, but I do need to know something right now. Please tell me.
It's better.
Okay, that's good. But tell me, Sakura's my God, Katara's fucking character becomes a little bit more accurate, because I'm gonna be honest, she has way more fucking backbone in the like original series.
A little bit more in that
She seems
second
like
episode.
like she doesn't take Sokka's shit.
Yeah, but Sokka doesn't really give that much shit.
That's the other thing. He was kind of a coward. Like, like he was scared of her waterbending because it's like weird and different, and nobody else in the South Pole does it.
I mean, he was though.
Yeah, but then here, well, yeah,
he was like, "Get back in the kitchen."
He basically was doing that.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I think Sokka's kind of carrying the show, in my opinion. I love Sokka a lot more after that second episode. The second episode, I think, did a way better job than the first episode. I thought it was more entertaining. I laughed way more. It explores like the Kyoshi Islands and everything, and I really liked that one, actually. I thought it was a lot closer to the show, and I think they actually did some things differently in the live action that I preferred over the show. And like specifically his relationship with Suki, just because like it seemed a little more relatable. I was like, okay, like they're teenagers, you know? They like, there's that awkward kind of like,
I agree.
You know what I mean, right?
They did it a lot better.
Like, I thought that was kind of cool.
That one scene where he's kind of like, "What the fuck was that?" And he like walks off.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm gonna leave." He was just like stunned. They're both awkward.
Okay.
That's what it is. Like,
okay.
I know you haven't watched it.
Yeah, but it's not like we can spoil it. You obviously know what happens. So.
There's this Avatar state moment, and how did you feel about that?
At the end, with Kyoshi and all that, it was okay.
Different.
It was different.
Very different from what I was expecting.
Kind of badass though. Like,
I mean, yes, but what?
Yeah. They didn't.
You'll see what we're talking about, and you'll bring it up next time we talk about this. But it was, they're doing different. Things different, and I mean, I'm still probably gonna watch it. But they're doing things like really in different orders, right? Like in the first episode, we got Aang talking with Iroh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was.
Wasn't that weird?
That was so weird.
That was
like,
so
this is
weird.
way too early for this shit.
Uh-huh.
He had hair when they finally had a conversation.
Yeah, like the first time they actually meet in the show. Yeah, you're right. That was like book 3. Yeah, that was weird. I forgot about that. And I'm not loving Iroh so far. The second episode does a little bit better again for him.
There's sprinkles of that character that you love in there.
Yeah, but
it's just not shining through fully just yet.
He has the potential. Like, some of the writing...
Iroh was a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. But, I mean, from episode 1 in the show, he does, like, come off very funny uncle. He, like, right now, in the live action, he's more just, like, Zuko. Like, he's just serious. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but he's more serious than I thought he was going to be. And that's what I love about Iroh. Iroh is not serious. He's like the least serious.
Sticky rice.
Huh?
Sticky rice.
Yeah, second episode. Second episode, I'm saying.
Okay, goddamn it. I guess you're right.
Yeah, it's like the first and second are very different, like just tone-wise. I think the first one sets it really serious, and then the second one, they let themselves have a little more fun with it.
Trying to be like, hey, this is the hook, but like,
yeah, I think they were
still the same shit.
Like, yeah, they're probably leaning on the more serious tone to capture the people who always thought Avatar was a kids show and haven't watched it by now.
Like,
but
oh, this Kind of hardcore. Whoa.
Yeah, so that's what I could see them doing. Like maybe that's why they started so serious to get a wider audience. They already have the people invested who have seen the show. They're gonna watch it regardless. And then you can capture the people who are like, all right, let's see what this live action kids show is about. Oh, this is dark. Let me keep watching.
Okay.
Right? I'm trying to think like a director, producer, like studio, whatever. Like why would I make those decisions? If I'm trying to appeal to like a bigger audience, that could be the reason.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
episode 1, them showing off all the characters and doing as much as they could. I get it because they had a great cast and they probably wanted to show like this is the cast, guys. Like we did it.
Okay.
We did it right.
Yeah. I will say already it's better than the movie. Like
Oh yeah.
it's already.
We don't talk about the movie.
I know.
We don't talk about the movie,
that's
but
like
we're
that-
talking about this.
That's about like that one anime live action
I don't know what
movie
you're talking
that
about.
we never reference or talk about. We're not gonna
Doesn't
say
exist. It. Nope.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
Good.
you may have never seen it, and good for you.
Good for you. You don't need that in your
You're
life.
not poisoned.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what
Yeah.
else it does. I've been really loving the VFX for it. I think
Mhm.
they don't look anywhere near as cheesy as that other thing.
The first water scene was good. The water scene where she figures it out is good.
The earthbending scene at the beginning with the messenger
That
guy,
was
shit was
great.
cool.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
I love that. That looked really
Dude,
badass.
fucking buckshot. That was crazy.
Uh-huh.
God.
And the fire.
Fire
bending
looks
was
good.
Fire's been
phenomenal.
great.
Yeah, that's as good as I
the
expected it to be.
Only iffy scene was him like smacking into the statue on his ball.
Oh,
But
you didn't like
that's me being picky. That's me being.
That's fine. I'm glad they included it. They could have just not. And
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Mhm.
He didn't do the thing.
he did not do the thing.
Mm.
The little marble
he
thing.
didn't do the thing.
I know.
It was good to see that.
But
I
he
was
did.
hoping
But he
for it.
was like playing around with the kids, and he does do like the ball and runs into the statue.
Oh, he does
so.
the scooter.
Yeah.
The air
Yeah,
scooter?
yeah, he does the air
Fuck yeah,
scooter.
okay.
Just not the
The
marbles.
intro. Yeah.
Bet. There was actually so one thing I am because I'm sure you guys haven't gotten there yet. I want to see more water bending
Mhm.
because like all we've really kind of seen is from an amateur.
Right.
What happens when they get to the North Pole?
Yeah.
'Cause
Which they apparently they will. Like
Mhm.
that's in the trailers. We're gonna get
Yeah.
there by the end of the
I
season.
mean,
I recently saw clips of
it's
the
like
movie.
their first destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie they made their water look like liquid mirror.
The chip movie.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I
So,
don't
like, this is
remember. I
why-
try to block a
I
lot
saw
of that.
something
from my
recently, and I
memory.
was like, I went and fucking saw this in theaters. Man, I feel bad for my mom spending money on that.
I didn't.
Good thing.
It wasn't great. I already think they're learning from like the mistakes of the movie,
Mhm.
and they're trying to be a little more faithful to the show. But they got to do things different. I think at this point, I've learned that live action adaptations will never be a 1-to-1 adaptation, no matter how much the fans want it to be. What live action have you seen actually do a 1-to-1 like adaptation from episode 1, chapter 1, whatever it may be, all the way to the end? None of them have done it. And maybe that's also why they haven't been doing well, but we have seen some that have performed very well, and they still didn't do a perfect adaptation. Again, like One Piece changed a lot of stuff. Some things I thought were cooler, some things I was like, I preferred the original. But I like the liberties that they took to try and be a little more unique.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Same story, same story, but it may not be the same adventure, but same destination.
I think it makes it fresh. I think it keeps it interesting, you know, for the people that already know what to expect. It keeps them like, oh, whoa, like that was cool. I wasn't expecting that. And for the people who are new to it, maybe that lands better for them than the original would have.
Yeah.
You know, just to say. Live action is a very hard medium. I don't know why studios always push live action adaptations for stuff. I think, again,
I can tell you why.
Probably for the theatrics of it.
the theatrics.
And nobody's original anymore. And nothing, but nobody can come up with anything.
Everything is a remix of a remix of a remix of a remix of a remix.
Tell me when the last time you heard a new original good song come out that wasn't on an anime intro. Yeah.
It's catchy.
But
But yeah, I think I don't know. We'll see where this goes. We'll come back to it once we've watched more episodes. Maybe
Let
we'll do
us-
like a mid-season update, and then we'll do a final like overall season review.
there we go.
That could work. That way we're not just talking about it every single time.
Let us know what you guys think about
Yeah.
it. Cause
What do y'all think?
Should we keep watching? I heard the creators pulled out halfway through, so due to creative differences, like the original creators of the series. So, if you watch the whole thing, let us know if we need to brace ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
What about the new animated projects that they're working on, like the Kyoshi?
I haven't heard
not
anything about those in a
anything
while.
About those, yeah.
Me either. I don't even know if the original creators are working on that or if they pulled out from that too.
Who knows?
I just want good Avatar content. It's so good. Why is that so hard?
Well, I
Read
hear.
the comics.
Oh my God! Also, there's something funny I wanted to tell you guys that I heard about. The guy who does the Commander Zhao.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
He originally thought he was auditioning for the Blue People Avatar. Yeah, fun fact.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Man needs a new agent if that's the case.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, how do you? I get it, Avatar, but like big fucking difference, bro.
No.
That's fucked up.
You know, I never like, even after Avatar came out, and I'd be like, Avatar. Like, I'd talk about Avatar, people would think I'm talking about Blue People, right? And I'd have to specify, like, Avatar The Last Airbender. And it always killed me. Like, after that movie came out, I had to specify it. But before that, you could say Avatar, and people
knew
knew
exactly
you were
what
talking
it
about
was.
the show,
Yeah, the good one.
not the movie.
Okay, the movie's fine, but it's forgettable.
The Blue People one?
Yeah.
I mean, they did some insane shit with that. The
first one.
Oh, it
visual.
set
but
the standards
still,
for VFX for years to come. I will not, disagree with that. But the story was not super interesting to me. Like I can't name more than one or two.
Down.
Yeah, I can't name more than one or two
You guys,
of the characters in that movie, bro.
what's this?
Jake Sully and who else? Like name another character in that movie. Okay, shut. I was asking them. But yes, I can barely remember the names of the other characters. They were just all.
Turuk Makatao.
You did. There's no way you remember that.
You want me to bet?
No, because I know
Means
you're
Rider
right.
of Last Shadow.
The movie was forgettable. I'm resting my case. Whatever.
Fair enough.
Second one was cool-ish.
I like The Way of Water because ocean.
Yeah, fair.
Bro, there were so many luminous fish. It was beautiful.
Like, it's always a visual spectacle.
Yeah,
I watch it
that's-
because I
that's-
like
it's
looking.
literally
at
that.
It's pretty pictures.
Oh,
I'm just not going to the aquarium. I'll just watch the movie. Like,
you know why?
yeah.
You know why you probably don't like the first Avatar?
I didn't say I didn't.
Well,
like
it's not
it,
you don't
but-
enjoy the story. It's not original.
Oh, there you go.
It's a rip off from Dances with Wolves.
Really?
100%.
Well, there you go. Nothing's original anymore.
About a soldier holding up his post and becomes very familiar with the indigenous people, learns their ways, becomes one of them. In the end, helps
wow,
fight
it's
off
the exact same thing, huh? I didn't know that.
you know, one time we were watching Avatar,
The Blue People
the
movie?
Blue People movie, and I paused it right whenever everything was about to start burning down. They're taking down the tree, like the chaos breaks out, everybody's dying. We turned it off the next morning. We were eating breakfast. I put it on. That's how we started the day. We started it like the
You started
tree
it with war.
falling, and everybody
remember that.
running the screen.
I bet you were not ready for that, huh?
Dude, it was crazy. I was like, whoa. This
just
was
woke
way
up.
more intense than I expected. I forgot, but it was enjoyable.
Perfect timing on your part, huh?
No, okay, so ending on that dark note.
Sorry.
We have another fun chaos wheel for you guys today. Today is the dub voice actor wheel of chaos. What we are going to be doing is taking two different anime dub moments and comparing the performances between voice actors.
Yeah.
We have voice actors from Johnny Young, Colleen Clickenberg,
Eric Vale,
Vale,
Bryce Papenbrook, a lot of big
Lee,
names.
Michelle
Christopher
Rojas,
Sabat.
Christopher Sabat. Roughly about 17, so we should be able to have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, we'll see. And this will be cool just because I love hearing good performances. Like, dubs are really good sometimes. Dubs are bad sometimes also, but I prefer a good, dub, and I appreciate, even if I like the sub for the show, I'll appreciate a good, dub performance.
Oh. So, go ahead and let's fire up that wheel. See what the first one we get. There are some in here for comical relief, purely. Michelle Hope Rojas is Thunder Bogana.
Yes. Thunder Bogana.
I do it every time just for you.
I know. I don't know when you started realizing that it was wrong, but you just kept doing it on purpose.
Yeah. send
Oh,
it to-
sweet. Okay, I'm glad we were able to find it.
Damn, this is gonna be
Okay.
tough.
Yeah, so we have Michelle Rojas' Yamato doing the Thunder Bagua versus Alex Lee's I Wanted to Live Too from Solo Leveling.
So I guess we'll start with the Yamato's Thunder Bagua.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Baguna.
There we go.
Yeah. I don't know why I said it there. Who says it?
Can you turn it down a little bit?
Overchi had a talent for exploitation. I'll give him that much. He made this whole country a weapons factory. You have plenty of slaves here. The bent here will easily. Ha!
I bet you Emory's ears are bleeding right now.
Fuck you.
I am Kozuki Odin. And I shall open the borders of Wano. I vow to set everyone free. Not just the samurai, but all the people of Wano will join the world after all these years!
I want to see her fight Aikuku so bad.
Blast burn!
Naruto Glacier Fang!
I'll end your dream right now.
I'm not afraid, because there are people who believe in me, who accept me for who I am! Why do you want to take away the freedom of Wano's people? To take away my freedom!
Life is more than just a series of questions and answers, you ignorant brat!
That classic fight, man. Okay. It wasn't horrible.
Gave me a lot of Digimon vibes.
Yeah, how so?
Yeah.
Thunder Bagua! I'm sorry, the effect, like the echo effect that they added, kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it ruins the tension.
See, the funny thing is, I actually thought like her yelling Thunder Bagua was like probably the better part of that whole clip. All the other stuff, it was like,
Right before they start clashing, where she's yelling about like, you know, I'm gonna open up Wano. Why are you trying to take the freedom from everyone? Oh, like that was good.
yeah,
That was she was doing a good job with that.
yeah.
With the like, I don't know, the effects. I don't even think it's their performance. I just think it's the
Like the effects of surrounding their
Yeah.
voices and stuff. Sometimes it doesn't mesh super well, like the sound effects that they use for like the hits, the lightning, the clashes, all that stuff. It doesn't always mix well with the voices, I guess. And I don't even know if that's specifically a dub situation or you know, if it's present in the sub as well too. But whenever we listen to it subbed, I feel like it just kind of all goes very smoothly. It might be like I don't know, like a mixing issue in post, but
I don't know.
it wasn't too bad. I'm personally not a fan of Kaido's dub, but
No.
yeah.
yeah. All right.
My ears are bleeding.
I'm scared to take these headphones off.
What is that thing?
That is nowhere near it. I guess I'm way further.
We gotta get out of here! Wait!
Way.
They might attack if we move! Then what do we do?
When he's holding the sword up. Yeah.
Wasting time. Just
Little
go.
more.
That makes me the useless one, so I'll keep
Right
the
there,
doors
right
open.
there.
Are you past your limit? Huh? Yeah, we all felt that way. You were making excuses for your own selfishness. That gratitude was as empty as my wallet. Leave it to a genuine piece of trash to use me and throw me away for his benefit. I've got a family too. I wanted to make it home alive too.
Yeah, no, this makes me feel something though.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm glad my death means they can live. How could
like,
you
that's when
think
an
that,
echo effect
you
works.
stupid hypocrite? No. I don't want to die. I wish I had another chance.
You can stop it right there. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This isn't even a competition.
Yeah, that absolutely clears.
Slays.
But like, see, that's kind of what I'm talking about. That mixing of the sound effects and his voice seemed way more cohesive. I don't know. Like it didn't sound like there were two separate tracks. It sounds like it was mixed together perfectly, and the echoes that they added on his voice made sense for the scene because he's in a giant empty chamber. Like it sounded natural. The other one sounded like a voice overlaid on top of the effects of them fighting on the rooftop. I didn't get the same feel. Like the performance was not bad, but the whole mixing situation is not always.
It throws off
It
the
throws it off.
experience.
Yeah. No, I gotta give it to Alex Lee. That shit was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's
Yes, it was.
that gives me goosebumps.
Yeah. To think that he voices Zenitsu from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, for
I
real.
will never stop thinking about that. Like I very much underestimated him. Ooh. Yes.
Oh, Vic Mignogna.
Vic Mignogna's Edward Ulrich.
Damn.
That's a good one. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Light Yagami. Okay.
This is gonna be.
This is
This is gonna be an interesting one.
All right, I made it.
I swear, Vic Mignogna is Edward Ulrich.
Were there always two portals?
I can't. I can only leave with my own soul. I'm sorry I can't go with you.
Every time I watch this scene, I always want to rewatch the entire thing. Last time we did dub versus sub.
Alphas! Look at me! I promise! Someday soon, I'm coming back for you! Just you wait! Wait for me!
Goosebumps.
Every time, it's so good.
music coming in too. It's just such a perfect scene.
The timing of that music was like really clutch. And again, I know that we're I guess judging the performances of the actors and stuff, but you can't help but also take in the entire scene, right? Like the mixing of the sound effects, the timing of the music, like how everything is layered. It makes a really big difference because as good of a performance as it is, if it's just slapped on at the top with everything else underneath it, it's not going to sound good.
Nope.
So.
It has. Yeah. No. I agree.
All right, and then the next clip being
Like Yagami's.
Light Yagami. Oh man, this is a scene.
Bro, this is hard.
Oh, this scene?
Yeah, no, this is the scene to do.
That's right. I am Kira. And what can you do? Kill me right right here. Hear this. I'm not only Kira, but I am also God of the New World. Kira has become law in the world we now live. He's the one who's maintaining order. I have become justice. The only hope for mankind. Kill me? Is that really the right thing to do? Since Kira's appearance 6 years ago, wars have stopped, and global crime rates have been reduced by over 70%. But it's not enough. This world is still rotten, with too many rotten people. Somebody has to do this! And when I first got that notebook all those years ago, I knew I had to do it. No, I was the only one who could. I understood that killing people was a crime. There was no other way. The world had to be fixed. A purpose given to me. Only I could do it. Who else could have done it and come this far? Would they have kept going? The only one
Yeah, this is a
who can
performance.
create a new world is me.
Dude. Oh, that's so
I'm gonna have to give
good.
it to him, bro.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just, it was more of a performance.
For sure. Yeah, that's like the peak of his character, essentially. like-
Literally from the laughter to the last line.
Mhm. It's like the
is-
truest Light has ever been in the entire series, and he sold it.
I'm not gonna lie, not the moment I thought you guys were talking about.
You thought it was
Oh,
gonna
you
be a
thought
potato
the
chip?
potato chip?
No,
Oh, what? I thought it was a potato chip.
that's right. I win.
Oh,
His whole freak out on Elle's
Oh,
grave.
yeah,
That's
that's-
honestly what I thought you guys.
I mean,
were
that's
not-
also a great performance. I
But I feel like that's probably the only little early snippet you get of what you're talking about.
yeah, like
early.
his real self. Because like the
Mhm.
entire time he's fucking faking it,
Yeah.
faking being a good person the entire time. This one he finally lets himself.
That's Kira.
out. That's Kira. That's not Light.
That's not Light anymore. Yeah.
No, yeah, and like I love the performance because of that the laughter, but like the little kind of like shaking he almost does. Like he's a sociopath. Like he is insane.
And he's enjoying this.
And he's enjoying it. Like he's so delusional, thinking that he has become the god of the new world. That he had always deserved this power, that only he could have done it. He made himself believe
He
that.
was chosen.
He was chosen. And like I believe it. And also just like the
Who
sound
else
fits
could have done it.
his age. Also, I think too, like the character he was fucking great. I think I'd have to give it to him too, Brad.
Okay.
But no disrespect to Vic Mignogna. I love that
I
scene.
love that scene.
And
but
like I
this
said,
is
like
more of a performance, like you
Mhm.
said.
Mhm.
Like he just did more
Yep.
in that scene. That's all.
yeah, they were comparing the scenes too. Like so.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was tough though.
That one
One was tough.
It wasn't until like halfway through it I was like, "Fuck, this is kind of hard."
Bryce Pappenbrooks, Aaron Yeager, the You Traitors scene from Attack on Titan. Okay, I didn't think we were gonna get both of them in one episode. Okay, so it's Alex Lee again, Sung Jin Woo, but this is the most recent episode where he has a very different voice because this is like glowed up Sung Jin Woo, leveled
Sun
up.
Drip
So
Woo.
this is Sun Drip Woo, not Sung Jin Woo, and I classify them as two different performances.
Mhm.
And I also just had to show you guys the scene because it's really
Okay.
fucking good. Okay, this will be interesting actually.
Yeah,
Attack on
Attack-
Titan.
yeah.
The air.
Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope.
Oops.
That's Irwin.
That's coming to Irwin. But I hope you get that one too. 'Cause I
Also
love that
turn in.
speech.
I'm going to return to the home that was taken from me. I will do it, no matter what.
Bertolt. Right. Damn you! You traitors!
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, I
that
know
was
that's
pretty
so
good.
short too compared to the other one. The one's longer. That's not gonna be a fair comparison. But that scream is so good.
You feel the pain and
the betrayal. There's another solo leveling one in there.
I think I get it now.
Oh, yep, that's it.
If the system system is bent on using me.
See how different
I'm
his
just
voice
gonna have to
sounds?
use the system.
Same guy.
Q on, you idiot. You shouldn't have
Turn
held
this one up
back.
a little bit.
Thanks for the reminder. The weak always lose no matter
You know
what.
this reminds me of?
That's the way it is.
Somebody get
Oh,
this
no,
guy
not
a
Kira
medal.
Kutamine.
The weakest hunter of all mankind
Um,
understands.
I do.
I'll say it later.
Your crew must understand how it works too if you're saying that.
Hang on. What crap are you talking?
You hunt and hunt. So now I want to know if the hunters are ready to be preyed upon.
Sounds like a different
Hey, boss.
person.
I'm gonna handle this one. Okay, listen up, pal. You need a reality check. Are we ready to be preyed upon? And just what can a jumped up little E-rink like you even do? I mean, you're the weakest hunter of...
That's one down.
How did he get his voice so deep?
I don't know.
That's so impressive.
Daddy.
He
That's
reminds-
one down. Damn.
You remember Fate Zero? Not Kira Kotomine, but Emiya
Mm-hmm.
sounded like him.
Yeah.
I don't think they're the
Yeah.
same, but God, that
super
was,
serious and deadly.
Mm-hmm. And it's like
Yeah.
you can hear the pain.
The pain and the
In their-
menacing nature
Mhm.
of that voice too. Like someone who's just done. He's given up on like
Humanity. Other people like expecting humanity out of other people.
yeah, like he understands the position he's in. He's given this power because the system needs him alive. It's not because he wants to go out and kill these people, but it's quite literally him or them. And he's done choosing other people. He's choosing himself for once.
Damn, you getting all that from his voice, bro?
Well, like that's what the scene called for. But I believe it though. Like I mean,
But
knowing the
Aaron's kind of being betrayed too.
it is. It really is kind of two different like scenes of betrayal if you think about it.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like the Aaron one better.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I can tell that like Sun Jin Woo's like got pain in his voice and he's kind of
Just
he's
cold.
over it.
He's
yeah,
super
he's so
cold.
cold.
Mm-hmm.
But with Aaron, it's more more
Visceral.
pain. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the realization that these people that I called my brothers in arms are the reason my mother's dead
Yeah. My whole life has changed because
of these fucking people.
That's a good point.
There's more. I personally think Bryce does a better way of putting that emotion into the screams.
Yeah, that's true. And he did that with a lot less lines too. Like he had "you traitors," and that's pretty much it to convey that amount of pain and betrayal. And he nailed it. This one, it still comes across, but he has a lot more time, a lot slower burn too. And yeah, it didn't hit quite as hard. I agree with you. But I really did want to show like just the difference between the two versions of Sung Jin Woo. Because it's
That's
crazy to me that
crazy.
that's the same actor.
Mhm.
I think he's incredibly talented. Oh, wake up to reality.
God, I feel bad for who has to go up against this already. That is a speech.
Dude, one of the only ones that could
Oh my
compare is
God,
like Commander Irwin or
Irwin's,
something.
yeah.
Please. Ah.
Ah, damn. I already feel bad for this. It's a good performance.
One, two,
Okay,
fuck
so the Maduron one first.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility.
What's up with this old man?
More Vic.
Listen. Everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars, and hatred is born in order to protect love. There are nexuses, causal relationships that cannot be separated. Normally.
What a wet blanket. God damn.
Damn, Gary.
That old man is a downer. Jesus.
I mean,
That
he
poor
been through
kid.
it.
He's just like, God damn,
you
I'm
should have just
stuck
left
with
me
this
underneath the
fuck.
fucking rock, asshole.
Yes.
At least I knew I was gonna die. Now I
Dying
just
would have
gotta-
been better than this shit.
I'm just depressed.
You know, he makes a point.
And now I'm just depressed. Yeah. Fuck.
It's like, oh, as if the reality that my best friend just killed the love of my life wasn't already apparent. Thanks, man.
And my eye hurts.
It's like, wake up, everything's terrible, life is shit. Yeah, and then you're gonna die, and then nothing matters.
I love that it's also
Like, what an asshole.
Pretty accurate, actually.
it's perfect because then like you still get to hear, essentially fucking Edward Elric just being like, "What's up with this guy?"
Yeah, he is. He's like,
That's quite like that's such a good reaction to that too. He's like, the fuck is wrong with this guy?
what's this old man on about?
All right, and then the second one is Rice Pappin, bro.
This is business. Now then, you have two options to choose from. The first one is we kill you. The second, try to kill us and run. Apologies. You also have the option of committing suicide. There, that's 3. Now then, you have your options. Make your choice, sir.
All right, Gojo.
Let me join up with you.
Huh?
You can say what you want, think what you want. I don't give a damn. But get this straight. Satan is not my father. I only have one dad, and his name was Shiro Fujimoto.
Hang on, kid. You want to be an exorcist like Father Fujimoto? May I ask you something? Why would someone like you want to become an exorcist?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of Satan! What the hell is so funny?
You're kidding! The son of Satan working as an exorcist? How brilliant! I haven't laughed so hard in ages. That is just
I'm
classic.
serious about this!
I don't doubt it. You're on, sir.
Wait, Sir Phyllis! Huh? It's okay?
I can do.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's pretty good.
I just
You can
realized that they
you can
changed
tell it's like
Mephisto's
very
voice actor.
in the moment.
I'm gonna go with Madara.
yeah.
It's a little just too iconic, I think. As much of a wet blanket as he is, it's still like that voice just like echoes, and it has a lot of like.
And the meaning behind like what he's saying, like you can feel it with every word.
Yeah, like yeah.
But Rin declaring that he's gonna beat the shit out of Satan is like that pivotal moment where he like defines himself as a character.
No, yeah, the moment is great. I'm just saying specifically the performance itself. Like I
that's fair. It's really hard to compare
Yeah.
that scene with Rin to
Yeah.
Madara. Yeah, it is
'cause
pretty iconic.
the
even if he
actors
is
are
a
very
wet
different
blanket.
too. One has such a deep, like booming voice, and the other one is supposed to be playing a younger kid, essentially. You know, like yeah, I feel like you couldn't compare the two super well.
He did a really good job of conveying like the anger of like, yeah, no, I'm pissed off, bro. I'm gonna kick the shit out of Satan because he just killed the only father I ever knew.
Yeah, no, great performance by itself, and the scene itself is great.
But Madara over that one.
Yeah.
Just
It just got the
the
unlucky
scene
draw.
and performance overall. Yeah.
I would have loved to see like Commander Irwin versus Madara. That would have been interesting.
So on kind of the dub topic though, binge watched a shit ton of anime recently, and
Yeah, what have you been watching? You've been
so like I watched a lot of the Shangri-La Frontier. Had to catch up on that. I've been slaying slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. Good dub. Very slice of lifey. It's very wholesome.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just like a comfort watch.
Nice.
I watched what else did I watch? I can't remember. There was another one that I watched, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. But then I found out that there was a dub for an anime Gary recommended a while back, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna check it out now. Did you know that campfire cooking in another world with my insane skill is fucking amazing?
Oh no. Oh, you pulled a me. You pulled a me just now.
Dude, okay.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. The only fucking issue I have is I got through the first episode, loved it. I was like, this is awesome. That second episode started up, fired up the intro, and by the end of it, I was like, motherfucker. It's put up by Mappa.
It's put out by Mappa. Oh, I didn't know that.
And I just...
I told you. I tell y'all that all the time. Like,
and when like the moment I saw it, I was like, oh, he did tell me this. But dear God, is it so good.
Oh wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting you to like it so much.
I ate it in a day.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Dude, it's good.
What did you like about it so much? What was like the hook for you?
The food. They put their animation into the cooking, bro.
Because you really like also Food Wars too, right?
Well, yeah, but it is not that same.
I know it's not like that,
More
but
like Sakuga, bro.
Personally, I like, you know, those like really like wholesome videos, and they'll be like kind of like that Studio Ghibli like feel to it, but it's like just cooking, and it's just anime cooking, and they're just like sautéing the meat, you know, cracking the egg, like just the level of quality they put into the cooking itself is awesome.
Okay, so you appreciate a lot of just like the detail that they put for that specific.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a scene where they have him skimming the fat off of like the top of a beef stew while it's boiling.
There's also a big scary wolf, and I'm always here for that.
It's super cute though.
It's so fucking cute. And the voice actor they have that for it fucking kills it. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head, but it's like somebody we all know.
Does he do other characters that we might know?
Yeah, no, 100%. Oh, he does the dub, the same voice actor who does the dub for The Way of the House Husband.
Oh.
It's the same guy who does that. He's a big voice actor, if I'm not mistaken.
Dub, right?
Yes.
You know that, you know that scene in Chainsaw Man of Aki like getting up in the morning and doing his morning routine? It has like similar vibes to that when you're watching the series.
It isn't isekai by definition,
but it's very slice of life.
It's very slice of life. 100%. Like from the first episode, they do establish the fact that all he wants is a simple ass life.
Oh, okay. Dub wise, I don't know who it is. The sub, I know who it is for The Way of the House Husband. Kenjiro Suda. That's fucking Nanami, dude. Yeah, in the sub. Jonas Scott. Let me check what he's done.
I know he's done other things.
Probably. Let me check. Y'all keep talking.
But yeah, I'm not gonna.
Oh, Katakuri? That's sick. Sorry.
There you go. It's already cool as shit as it is.
My bad.
Big old wolf is Katakuri.
Fell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fenrir.
The Fenrir. Martine.
What?
Also,
he's dumb fuck OP, but he doesn't do anything with it.
Oh, he's Legoshi in Beastars.
Oh, Legoshi. Yeah. Oh, okay. I fuck with that. Also a wolf.
Kokushibo, Demon Slayer.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Also, something I didn't know I needed wasn't in. Actually, now I'm about to say this, it sounds so fucking stupid. I didn't know I still needed an OP slime in my life.
Oh, bro, Sui is so cute.
So goddamn cute.
It's so fun because it's OP, bro. He brings the slime around just because it can dissolve plastic, low key, and he doesn't
Just
like
trash can.
pollute the environment. Because like he's got the skill to like shop online,
and his packages just show up instantly.
Oh, that's nice.
But like that's from his world, his original world. So it's like plastic bottles of like, you know, different flavored stuff, and like he can't just leave that out there. So he's got a slime, and it dissolves the trash for him. But then it turns into way more than just that.
The dub for the slime though, so fucking cute. It calls the wolf like Uncle Fel.
Oh,
yeah, so cute. Like the whole exchange, like, no, you can't call me that. But why?
Oh.
And then the guy's like, you see what you did? You made the poor thing cry. Like, fine. You are the only one deemed to call me Uncle Fel. That's it. Because like this wolf is like low-key like one of the,
like a guardian spirit of wind.
Yeah. It's essentially is it Voltor from Reincarnated as a Slime? Like easily one of the strongest. Veldora, like one of the strongest beasts
Is that
in
the
that
dragon
world.
from the beginning?
Yes.
I remember him.
Yes.
He's cool.
Yeah, he doesn't come at me, huh?
Low key, kind of the same thing.
He does?
Yeah.
He's the one that does the Kamehameha?
Yeah. And
Oh, he turns into a human?
Yeah, because he was living inside Reamer the whole time.
And he finally like breaks down the magical barrier.
I gotta get back on trying that show again.
Even like go Super Saiyan for a second.
It's so meta.
But like I said earlier, I did watch Shangri-La.
Oh, I saw
That's so crazy that you ate campfire cooking in a week or in a day.
Yeah.
That's
How many
24 episodes.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
what I did with Don Machi
crazy,
season
bro.
3, dude. Like when something hits, when you find something that's good and you just can't drop it, that's how you know you got something good, bro. Sam was like befuddled when I told him that I finished all of season 3 in a day. started in the morning, finished that night. And I was like, dude, I can't stop. I was watching at work too.
It was so fucking.
God damn, 24 weeks to watch an anime is a long time.
Mm-hmm. It's half the year.
That is insane when you really think about it. What the fuck?
Wow, 24 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really think
Dude,
about it in
holy
terms of weeks.
shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
We're spoiled.
And I
We just
did it
get so
in-
much content for free. Not free, but
Eh. Yeah, free for you.
listen, buddy. Y'all use my
Hey,
Hulu.
bro, I got high
You know,
dive.
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I got high dive.
No, you're good, buddy.
If you
I
wanna
got
see the
Crunchyroll.
edgy
I got
stuff.
Crunchyroll because of you. You're okay. All these moochers can get off my dick. Just kidding.
That came from the heart. Speaking of Shangri-La, so I didn't realize that I passed you up. I thought this whole time you were caught up, and then whenever I was talking about it last episode, that I was caught up in everything. What do you think about it? Since you watched most of it now, and now that we've seen the most recent episode, you've been very loud today, huh?
First of all, Eric Vale, smashing it. He fucking kills.
Are you watching the dub for it?
I watched as much dub as I could, and then I watched the subs.
Yeah.
And that's how I did originally when I started watching it. So then I was like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys wanted to talk about it, so I was like, I gotta catch up.
Yeah.
All I did yesterday.
My man. He said, I have some
See, that's how
homework
I
to do.
feel so many times. You're like so adamant about talking about a specific show. I was like, all right, fine, I gotta catch up so we can talk about it. That's why I caught up to MASH too. I was like, I've been like, they've been wanting to talk about it for a minute. Let me like really try, and it was really good. But what did you think of the dub performances? Like,
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Really
yeah,
good.
no, I like the dub. The dub's great.
How's the Arthur pencil gone?
Mommy.
I like Pencil Gun
Yeah,
a lot.
because
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Did she have like a sadistic
Oh
performance?
yeah, oh yeah.
Is it hot?
Mm-hmm.
I might have to go.
When
check
she
it
like
out.
puts on the
you would really
performance,
like it.
it threw me off because like you know like when they're like talking about that game that they used to play and how she like low key runs it. Yeah, her performance in that.
So good, so good.
Oh, Unite rounds.
Yes. But
Yeah.
then like when she like switches it up and they're just like, who the hell is this? And I was even kind of like, hold me, mommy.
Yeah, Pencil Gun's probably my favorite.
Yes,
character.
I got it.
Like,
I don't know.
do you like Sunraku?
Nope.
Who's your favorite character?
Who loves Emil?
Tack Master.
Attack holder.
It's the big scary knight.
The
That's
girl.
the
The
little
girl.
Oh,
who,
her.
like has a crush on him.
It's just funny. It's just funny.
Bro, this show is so good. At the start, they lay all the little like foundation for it. It's like, oh, he's good at trash games because he loves like low key speed running, glitchy bullshit, and like challenging himself. Oh, you know what? He's gonna play a real game for once. This girl likes him and she plays the game, so she's trying to pursue him.
I love how good she is at the game too.
Think about
Yeah.
it. Because she's always tried to play the games that she was told he was playing.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
They've always been such trash games, and she's like, I can't play this.
Yeah, but like he's noted that like, wow, like my ability to like adapt to trash games really does come in handy here
in an actual
good game. So think about it. She's low-key been trying to train and play like him. So when she started playing a really good game, she was dog walking it, man.
Oh, that makes so much sense why she's so good at it.
Yes.
That just basically shows the potential that he has too, because he just
Dude.
started and she's been playing for a minute.
That fight with Weathermon's the perfect example. Like, bro, he even says himself, if it wasn't for the trash games with like crazy spam attacks, he would have never stood a chance.
I love that he has his own unique path in the game too, because of the unique situations that he's been able to come across, like with all the bunnies and
the Vorpal,
the Vorpal bunnies. Yeah, that whole side quest thing, playing a role in the Weathermon fight, that was super cool. I like that.
That was
Wasn't expecting
that
like the little necklace.
the little necklace thing. Yeah, that
it's written so well because it's written like a really good RPG. Like I can't think of a game off the top of my head, but like the ones that are so complex that like, hey, if you go and do this and get this, it will affect this whole entire side quest completely differently. Like that's a well written game. And you were right when you said it the first time before I had watched this. I want to play a game like this one.
It's not fair that it's not real.
No, I can't think of anything that would be even similar to it.
Gary made a good point. It's like when you want a game, when you have a game you really like would want to like create, but like fundamentally like it's just way ahead of its time.
Just make it an anime.
Just make it an
Just make it
anime.
an anime, man.
Yeah, honestly, we might be closer than we think. Apple Vision Pro's a thing. So
Yeah.
give it like 20 more years. Maybe we'll get there. I don't
Bro,
wanna
if
play a
we
VR
get there, I'm gonna
version
be
of
an
it.
old ass man fighting monsters with y'all in a dungeon somewhere. It's gonna be crazy, all geriatric and shit.
I think the closest thing I can
That's
think
how
of
you-
off the top of my head is like an
How
Elden
you
Ring
keep your
type
usefulness.
game. Like Elden Ring, kinda.
Kinda.
Not like that crazy, but it is very like if you go and talk to this person, you'll get a side quest and you can get this, and like you get stats the same way. You get weapon drops, and it's also really fucking hard.
It feels
Like, just
very
started playing.
RPG-esque. Like in the most recent episode or before, they beat Weathermon, and the whole world has a story. Like the game itself has a world story that progresses because they took on Weathermon, and like they're pioneers, which means they're literally opening up the world. So this game that all these people have been playing this entire time, this MMO game, they're on the first level essentially, and more of it's gonna open up because our main character beat this big boss.
Do you guys remember when we played Tears of the Kingdom and none of us went to the same fucking first
Yes.
temple?
Yes.
This is exactly what they fucking did essentially. They
Yeah.
had a prediction where it's like, yeah, you take on this boss, and this boss, maybe you take on that boss, or maybe you take them on at the end. But no.
It has a preset course for like the average player, but then you throw us in there and be like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna fly across.
And it's just then you see like the administration are just like, they're fucking with our story.
Yeah. Like,
You said this couldn't happen.
Oh, that was so funny seeing the developers react to it. They're like, they weren't supposed to beat this for like another year.
Like he was supposed to be a mid-level like boss, and he was supposed to be like he's like one of the greatest fighters in their game. It's just like,
I didn't expect them to use the scales of justice. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I loved that.
That is
Like,
so
they're
accurate
questioning
though
it.
to like how actual video game, like people who play RPGs and shit like that are, because one of the examples that I can think of, whenever I play Destiny, whenever they release new raids and stuff, they're supposed to be hard. This is like end game level type stuff, and you need a 6-man group to go and defeat the boss and do all the encounters, and there's a lot of puzzles in Destiny. And when when the raid releases the first day, they do a raid race and they try to see like who's the first fire team to complete the raid. And one of the ones that came out years ago took, I think, like 2 or 3 days before anybody figured out how to beat it, because it was that difficult. And it was one of the best raids ever because there's different mechanics that you just have to figure out while you're there. There's nobody out who's like explained the encounters and stuff. You just do it, right? And one of my favorite things about it is once somebody makes it and they do it once, they kind of put out a guide, and then people start finding ways to skip over things. And I can only imagine what the developers must think when they see someone fly across an entire level and skip it, or push a boss off of a ledge to completely clear it. Like, who would think about that kind of stuff? There's so many different ways to, like, they call it cheesing, like the boss, or cheesing encounters, that you're just like, these fucking kids are on crack. Like, how do they come up with this?
God damn it. Well, I mean, okay, so Son Raku in that last moment turning around, shifting his weapons because he had the cooldown timer just right. You know, activating all his moves and then stabbing himself to proc, like,
smart.
Getting down to 1 health just so he could come in and like
and his luck
reflect that strike.
The luck.
His luck is the only reason that stabbing himself didn't kill him and left him with 1 HP.
And that's a stat he was investing in. Right? So like this build, it's so perfect, and he's able to do this, and they pull it off, and then afterwards we get our rewards. Son Raku gets some crazy rewards, right? But I want to see, because they low-key kind of hinted like, you know, Pencilgon was there talking to Set, and you know, it seems like she has her own storyline now.
Yeah, which I like.
It told her to go find, like, seek out Bahamut, right? To open up the world more, or to learn the original history. She got that, right?
And the other
Son Raku got one too, from Vash.
Oh, that's right.
And then he gets a quest like, oh well, if you want to find out, bring me these items and you'll find out.
Yeah.
I want to see if our boy, what's his fucking name?
The other one that they defeated with.
Yeah, the one that punches everything.
Yeah.
I want to see if he gets one too.
Huh.
Maybe. I like the trio a lot.
Well, he has whips, right? And like he low key like was fighting a robot horse. Like, what if he got like a
like a beast
mount
tamer
or
type
something?
thing. All right. Dude, when I saw that he could potentially learn the sky clear technique from Weathermon, I got hyped. I was
Bro,
like,
that's so crazy. Like, dude, no way.
And again, like this is so it's fun. Like the show itself is not super serious, but it's just a fun show. And if you play video games and enjoy, you'll probably like it.
And the animation is insane. The quality is insane. They did it up. It's just a good show.
It's a good show. Check it out if you just enjoy RPG, video game type stuff. If you liked what the fuck is it called?
Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online had to offer. You just didn't like the direction of that story. You'll probably like this one better.
And the dub is pretty good too.
The dub is pretty good. I will say some of the moments are really cheesy for me.
Yeah,
and it's kind of cringy because they try to force like pop culture references and stuff. Like the moment I heard Eric Vale say poggers, I was like, oh god, I never want to hear that again. Like that hurt to listen to.
It probably hurt him to say it too.
Probably, yeah. And just like some of the things I'm like, okay, I know that kids say that, but they don't say it like that. It's like an older person trying to like talk like the kids and stuff, and I was like, stop, just don't. No.
Do you guys think that he can, like, in the middle of a battle, just hop into his pocket dimension if he's got enough mana?
Probably.
Oh, maybe like a quick escape.
Yeah.
Probably.
Why not?
He's got a Kamui dimension now.
Ah, shit. Yeah, kind of.
He got all those. I'm not gonna lie, I got super excited seeing all the armor, and then my brain immediately went, "Oh, nope, not yet." Like a gun's still alive.
Yep. You can't yet, but there's equipment.
There's equipment. Yeah, they look like some mounts. They look like a horse, and I think like a robo horse and like a robo wolf.
He had a fucking sword.
Yeah. See, I want to know if like there's a sword in there that he can grasp, and then he can do the sky.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, the show has potential. I'm excited for it.
You know what else had potential? I really want to continue to watch. We started watching it, bro. Ninja Kamui.
Ninja Kamui was so good.
Look, okay, the English dub, kind of the same thing. There's a few moments that kind of cringed me out, but then it gets really sad. Like shit gets crazy.
Hardcore, man.
Dude, the first few minutes, they set the tone for what you're gonna see. Like they go off in the animation in the first few minutes and in the fights. And that's the show, bro.
Yeah, they don't hold back with the action, the gore, it's right there, and it's God.
Dude, there's this scene where man's getting ambushed. He's like in a hospital or on top. There's this moment he's getting ambushed, right? He turns around, turns into smoke, because he's a fucking ninja. He's a ninja. He's using shadow clones. And all of us, we were all watching downstairs. We all started yelling because everybody's heads popped off.
Yep.
Like 7, 8 people decapitated. It does not hold back. This show goes crazy.
Hardcore.
It gives me what is it? We mentioned him, Keanu Reeves.
John Wick.
John Wick. John Wick. If he was a ninja with shadow clones.
His family died.
And instead of it, spoiler warning. We said spoiler warning at the beginning. Yeah, instead of a dog, it's his wife and son.
Yeah.
Dude, they died right in front of him.
I want to keep watching the show. I was hooked from that first episode. The animation was solid.
Dude, the fight choreography is insane. Because, like, it moves so quick, but it was taking into consideration the environment.
Now, is this an anime, or is this more like a Western?
I think this is a Western animation.
A Western animation?
Yeah. It's Adult Swim.
Dude, that's awesome. I love shit like this. Like, I think, you know how Invincible is also, like, Western animation and stuff? Like, I put it in that category.
You watch Super Villains? Or Super Crooks?
Oh, I watched, I think, like, half a season one.
Okay.
I don't think I finished it. But I did watch it.
Similar vibes.
So good.
Yeah, we'll be checking more of that out and definitely giving an updated review on that later on. And then,
last but never least, One Piece. My fucking heart.
Animation was good. That
okay, somebody at Toy did some research. All right, they either went to like art school or they went to like some kind of doctor like anatomy class or something, but somebody learned how to draw asses at Toy Animation, because god damn, Nami She be looking double cheeked up.
Mhm.
Robin was looking double. I thought it was something that just like it was a one-off when we saw it on Female Law.
Mm-hmm.
But then we saw it consistently in each episode recently. This is crazy.
Buddy, you're
I
gonna be
love
getting
this.
a lot more of that this arc. I'll tell you that.
Yes. Let's keep it going. I mean that transformation of Robin.
Oh, so. Good.
Oh man.
I love.
I know she got like hand finger titties, but still, like, damn.
I'm hearing that from like someone who doesn't watch. It's like the what now?
Titty city.
Also, there's a Jinbei Seraphim,
Yeah.
and I need to know if Senior Pink is alive because that thing
Swimming.
was swimming. Mm-hmm.
Well, the dude said, "Bring me devil fruit materials."
Materials?
Yes. Like one of the Vegapunks.
Oh, he
number
said devil
4.
fruit research.
Research material.
Research material on
Okay.
devil fruits. Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay.
What if? I mean, since
Maybe it's a
obviously
copy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vegapunks obviously learned how to copy devil fruits.
I don't know, man.
You'll get an
He might be
explanation
dead,
later
bro.
on.
Frankie's pissed because he won't get to talk to him about Russia now.
I hope that Senior Pink is okay.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
all I'm hoping.
Because I need the Frankie and Senior Pink reunion.
Bro, I'll settle for just like a real quick flash of them in a bar.
Yeah, something like that.
What if Senior Pink's at like Loki just hanging out with? He had to dip out of like there were too many Marines. He dipped out of Dressrosa, and for some reason he ended up in Water 7. Now he's just hanging out with the Frankie family.
Bro, that'd be crazy. That'd be cool though.
That would be cool. He could kind of be like the interim leader for a little bit. Why not? There was something real quick. I don't want to forget about this, so I want to bring it up now. Bunny and I were talking about this earlier. Apparently, recently on social media, there's a big part of the One Piece fandom, particularly a lot of like the new people, have been complaining that there's too much Luffy, essentially, or like that they're kind of just tired of seeing Luffy stomp everyone, and they're kind of tired of seeing him like essentially be a main character. And some people have been saying that they're wanting to like drop it because they want to see more cool Zoro moments, more cool Sanji moments. And I just wanted to ask you guys and see if y'all think that's as ridiculous as it sounds.
Are we watching the same fucking show?
I'm fucking saying it's Luffy, the main character. What do you mean too much Luffy? You can never get enough Luffy.
At the beginning of Egghead, you got this awesome shot of Zoro just, fing, cutting that damn water bubble thing.
And it is also more so like a lot of the stuff in the manga too. Like Luffy just gets a lot of moments and stuff. But like, why is that a bad thing, right?
He's the
a
main
Yonko.
character. What the
like
fuck do you expect?
I'm saying, like,
Gary's fucking speechless. He looks so fucking pissed.
I'm done. Like, I have nothing to contribute to that. That makes no sense. If that's really what you think, you're probably stupid. I'm just being honest. If you're that fucking picky, go read something else.
Yeah, like, I don't know. If you're gonna, first of all, if you're all the way at Egghead and you're complaining that there's too much Luffy, you did not watch most of the show.
You really didn't watch the fucking show.
skipped
You're
all
a
the
fake
way.
fan.
Like, dude,
get out of
yeah,
here. Go
100%.
watch something else. If you want something so ADHD that it doesn't focus on one thing, watch Family Guy.
See, and people, I guarantee people that are saying that, they didn't watch pre-time skip.
Yeah, no.
Because they would have dropped it as soon as, like, Impel Down was, like, continuing.
Oh, they would have dropped that
There
a
was
lot.
3 whole
before
arcs where
then.
it was nothing but Luffy. Sure, you got extra new characters, but it was literally just Luffy.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah.
That's a really good point. How the fuck did you make it this far if you got through that?
Yeah.
Whole Cake was half the Straw Hats.
And
Luffy is in every arc. Like, are you fucking kidding me? He is the main character. It is Luffy's journey.
And I will say also, like, the people complaining about that, I don't understand, because if you're a manga reader too, I don't know if y'all remember when I was saying, yo, I haven't seen the Straw Hats in like 3 months. There was a 3-month break where like I was not aware what the Straw Hats were doing. We started shifting focus completely elsewhere. and it lasted a lot longer than people expected it to. Like, is that what you want?
And I mean,
Just like
it kind of seems like
months on end without Luffy. This episode didn't even have that much Luffy in it.
No, literally, it didn't. It ended with him. That was about it.
Yeah. So
Started and ended.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but like, what do you want? The One Piece is a good show because of its side characters, but it's also great because of its main character. It has a really healthy balance of the two, in my opinion. You have a main character that everybody really enjoys overall, and then you have a cast of characters that just supplement the material, and they have all of their own unique moments, but it's not, they don't take away from the main character. They play off of each other. That's the whole point of the story.
Even in the live action, bro. People watched it because of Luffy. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't get it. If you don't like Luffy, you're watching the wrong show.
Yeah,
like he doesn't have to be your favorite character. That's understandable. You can have other favorite characters, but if you just like dislike Luffy, how did you make it to Egghead? Like that doesn't make any sense.
If you want to watch a show where they kill off main characters, go watch Attack on Titan or watch JJK. Okay.
Kill la kill.
Kill a kill. Akame ga kill. I'm sorry, not kill a kill.
Akame
ga kill.
Yeah.
Death Parade.
There's plenty.
Oh yeah. And like I'm just so baffled because it's like Wano. There were like what 5-6 episodes where Luffy was incapacitated. Yamato was the one holding off fucking Kaido. You had King versus Queen, or I'm sorry, King versus Queen. You had Queen versus Sanji, and then Zoro versus King. It's like, what the fuck are we watching? The same shit, people.
Yeah, I don't know. People complain about anything nowadays. That's why.
You guys are assholes. You're an asshole. This was your fucking idea.
Yeah, she just wanted to see you.
My blood pressure is through the fucking roof right now.
You can see it.
Hey, you know. Have you seen everybody complaining about all the build up and everything that Luffy can do in Gear 5 just for really big punch?
Really big punch.
I mean,
so what? How else is he supposed to defeat people? He
bigger punch.
He doesn't have like other powers outside of just like physical attacks.
I mean, fucking.
What more do you want from him?
Goku logic, just hit him harder.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out. What if we try to hit him?
I swear to God, if you say hit him harder.
Together? Like, come on.
That's the last thing that we... Yeah, I would take a duo finisher move. Him and Zoro finishing off like a man antagonist. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. Bigger punch. Keep
punch.
it. Let's keep it. This is Luffy we're talking about. He wears shorts and a fucking like
flip flops and a shot.
Yeah, like relax. Bigger punch.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think about that. I'm curious to see if you guys feel the same way, or if you've seen people talk about that, because I don't get it, but I'm also not on the internet that much anymore. So
yeah, maybe go watch something else, guys.
They gotta go outside. They gotta get off the internet. Go touch some grass. Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, go do that. Go watch World Trigger.
Stop watching Boruto. How about that?
The fuck did you just say?
Go watch World Trigger. No, don't do it.
Wow, that last episode got to it. The Kawaki arc must have been really good, huh?
Make sure to check out our older videos. Appreciate everybody for listening. Alchemist out.
Alchemist out.